Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to come on and share with you some more projects I've made for the new release from Scrap Diva Designs. This is the July release. These products are available now on the website. I will have my referral link in the description box. If you wouldn't mind placing an order through that link, it does help me out a little bit. It doesn't affect your cost, so I really appreciate it when you guys use that. Thank you so much. And you can save 10% at checkout using my code Strawberry Cream. All right, you guys, so I've got 3 projects to share with you. I hope you enjoy them. Hope they give you some inspiration, and yeah, let me know what you think. All right, so the first project I made is using this die set, which is called the Converse Mini Album, and it comes with all of these dies to make a Converse sneaker. And you can make it into a mini album. If you watch me, you know I love to make cards, so I did make a card. It has a lot of details on it. You can see the stitching lines on the dies. There are 3 different layers: the inside layer, the stitched outer layer, and then the just regular outer layer. There are layering dies for the sole of the shoe, or I don't know if you call that the sole, just the bottom. I don't, whatever that's called. There are laces, the circle that you normally see on a Converse die with the star, more layering pieces. So yeah, I made a cute little card. Let me show it to you, and of course I'll take some measurements. So you know I love small floral prints, so I decided to make my sneaker using this little tiny floral print that's from Lawn Fawn, one of their new floral collections. And I made this in like blues and purples. This is, if I was designing a Converse sneaker, this was the kind I would like to wear. So I did that. For all the papers, I used, well, those 2 are Lawn Fawn. I used this white glossy paper for some of the layers from scrapbook.com. This is the shimmer paper from Tonic Studios, and I made this little sticker myself using my Leanne PixCut S1. I just love that machine so much. It's so quick to make, you know, a custom sentiment. So I thought a true classic would be good for this card, since a Converse is a classic shoe. I did cut the inner layer out of purple foam as well, just to raise it up a little bit, and you could see the purple on the side, so I thought that looked really pretty. And I made a hinge at the top to open it up, so when you open it, it just looks like that. I did have to cut that layer a little bit to you know, because there was a hinge there, so it was a little bit too big. But I used some more floral paper. I didn't put a sentiment in there. I'm not sure exactly what this will be for. I assume a birthday card, but you never know. So let me measure this for you, and we'll see how big this is. It's a very nice size, so great for mini albums. It is about, let's see, 6 3/8 across at the widest part. And then, let's see, if you didn't make a hinge, it's probably like 4 3/8. So great size. If you want to make it a mini album, you could just like put a eyelet here and then put a binder ring through there and just have them flip up like that. Wouldn't that be cute? There's room for a little picture here, journaling spots, of course, and it's just a fun shape. And if you wanted to make this in an 80s theme, that would be super cute. I'm sure on the product page there are examples in the 80s theme. I will link these products down below since they are available now, so you could check out the product pages to see examples. This one won't be there because I haven't submitted it yet, but I also love this detail here with the cutout circles. That's, you know, typical of a Converse sneaker. So just such great details. And you can see the stitching embossed lines there, if you can see that. Yeah. So yeah, that's my first project. Oh, my allergies are bothering me so much today. Okay, so let's move on. This one is called the Swirl Doily. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 different sizes of this beautiful doily. You can see the little swirls in each of the little eyelet parts, and then the outer line is edged to meet that. There's stitched outlining, of course, or inlining, and then you can layer it with the circle that corresponds to it. You can use those circles for other projects, of course. So I made a card with the biggest one. Let me just measure the smallest one so you could see. What's that? Fuzzy something. The smallest one, all in all, with the cut lines, or from cut line to cut line. Let's see, what's a good just want to give you the biggest dimension. It's about 1 3/4. And then the inner circle is It's about 1 inch, a little bit less than 1 inch, just to give you an idea of how, varied this is. Okay, so let's see, let me get my card. This is the card that I made, and I used that new Doodlebug Crafty collection. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's the new one. So I used the largest one, like I said, and then I used the smaller circle, the next smaller size for this layer here, and then I took a sticker from the collection and put it on top. Used papers from the collection, and then I put some ephemera, raised it up with some very thin foam tape, and then used some puffy stickers as well. So I thought this would be a nice card to send to a crafty friend. Let me measure this outside layer, which is, like I mentioned, very nice and big. It is over 5.5 inches, about 5 5/8. So very nice size. You can fit a lot of things on here. And the card I made is a square, which is about a 6-inch card. And then on the inside, I just added another sticker. I had this shape die cut, or this shape die in my stash, and I just added a little insert there. And this is paper from that collection. I thought it was so nice. This is double-sided, so good for the inside and the outside. So yeah, isn't that cute? I'm sure that some of these girls look like my friends. That's me, definitely, with the gray hair. So yeah, I thought this would be nice to include in some happy mail of some sort. So that's my second project, and the last one is using this die set. Well, there are actually two that I used, but the main one is the SBW, which is Steamboat Willie gift box. So it comes with all of these dies to make this nice tall gift box, which has gussets on the top, on the sides. So easy to put together. It comes with this die here. You can use it as a label or a window if you want to do that. I didn't use that one for this project. But then it has layering pieces for all the different sides of the box. And then it does come with this label as well with the layering piece, or you can use them separately. This is the bottom of the box, actually. So yeah, really fun to put together. And then before I show you the project, I use this as well. This is the Steamboat Willie heart hands. So it comes with 2 different sizes, 3 layers for each size. I just used 2 of the layers for my project. So let me show you my box. So this is it. And I used that pastel paper collection from Frank Garcia again, just like, I think it's called Just Like Magic. Something like that. Just like, yeah, probably. Anyway, so that is the Mickey Mouse collection that I have in my stash. I know Erica, she had a Simple Stories one available. I'm not sure if it's still there, but you could always check. You don't need to use a, Mickey themed collection. You can use primary colors, any colors you want. That's the best part about being a paper crafter. You could customize it and, do it to your preferences. So this is the box. Those are the hard hands I used, and I used the smaller size. I didn't use the background die. If you want to do that, it would cover up the this space here, but I just kind of wanted it to be open so you could see the background. So that's what I did. Let me just measure that quick while I'm talking about it. It's about 2 3/4 inches long by about 1 5/8 top to bottom. So just such a cute little accent. I was looking for something to put there, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. And then I had this cabochon in my stash, perfect for this project. These are some cut aparts from that Frank Garcia collection. And I didn't want to use like a stark black for the layering piece for the top of the, the Mickey ears. So I used like a really dark charcoal gray glitter. And I think that looks super cute. So let's measure this box. Isn't it cute? I love that the sides have these layering pieces, so you can just change them up a little bit. These papers, the heart and the gingham, I've had, I print them out from Etsy, so I just wanted to use something patterned, but not too loud, because this is like the focus of the box. So let's measure this nice tall box here. This is about, let's see, move that down, about 8 inches. And then side to side, I think it's like a square box. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, about 2 3/4. So yeah, about 2 3/4. Yeah, the bottom is a square. So I used some pink solid core paper to construct the box that I had gotten at Walmart. It's an Astro Designs paper pack. You need just a little over a 12 by 12 paper to make this box, so I had to cut into another page to get the bottom. So, but no worries there. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And then I just use this cute little tiny clothespin to close it up. You can use any kind of closure you want, of course. And then when you open it up, you see those gussets. It's just such a nicely well-constructed or well-designed box. And that's what the inside looks like. There is a layering piece for the bottom of the box, which I actually forgot to use, but I will stick one in there. So yeah, isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, I love this. And if you wanted to, you could put like some kind of closure here and put a dangle, because there's all this room off the side to dangle, you know, like a charm or something. So I think that would be fun, but I just wanted to leave it like this for now. And I think it's so cute. I didn't put any, oh yeah, I did. I put a, I forgot. I put a little cut apart on the back to, and yeah, it's just adorable, I think. So those are my projects for today. I'll link them all down below. I hope you enjoy. Have fun shopping the July release, which is available now at scrapdivadesigns.com. My referral link is in the description box again. Don't forget to use my coupon code Strawberry Cream. Save yourself 10%. Why not? All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back soon. Thanks again for watching. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.